Hey, y'all. We're going to get us a reading for the sign of Leo. As you know, I've already began my pre-shuffle before I press the record button. So, I'm going to cut the deck and we're going to get into it with the main energy for the sign of Leo. Now, Leo, bottom of the deck, we got Justice. So it seems like somebody's about to bring clarity to a situation. This speaks of the scales being balanced out, some type of truth and honesty being brought to the forefront. This also speaks of it's something with somebody's attitude being in the upright, you know, about a situation when things were taking place in an unjust manner, which is why, you know, the scales are being balanced out now. Yeah. So the first card out, we have Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords speaks of mental entrapment, right? It speaks of somebody feeling isolated. You have Five of Wands, so somebody might be in some type of conflict or something like that right now. I'm hearing something about somebody mastering the art of rage and war on another individual or something like that with this Eight of Pentacles. So it's something about somebody mastering a skill when it comes to having a person in mental conflict or something like that. It's even like taking actions, you know, having somebody in some type of secret competition. Because even with the blindfolded energy and the competing on the outside, you know what I mean? If you there, shit, you don't know that you there. And we got the Two of Swords. So this Two of Swords speaks of somebody making a decision which may have caused like some type of painful ending. Somebody made some type of decision to betray another individual. You have a Queen of Wands, a Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. So this... Is this Queen of Wands and Queen of Pentacles the same person for Leo? Death card. Ending. What about this ending? What's ending? An opportunity. Came out sideways. What's this? Nine of Wands. Somebody protecting themselves. So no, this is not the same person. So it's something with a Queen of Wands and a Queen of Pentacles energy. Somebody may have had two feminine energies competing for them or something like that. Or even if this was a feminine energy acting in the masculine role, she had two masculines competing for her. Both may have had some type of emotion or some type of quality or something. Yeah. You have the Three of Wands. So with this Three of Wands energy, is given that somebody didn't foresee, you know, that another individual would have the protection that they had, you know. It's something about somebody watching another person gain stability, or somebody watching another person in their movements, their travels or something like that. See, so that's why it was competition unbeknownst to you. It's given that somebody may have known about you, but you didn't know about them. So therefore, they had to level up. They had an extra eye on, you know. Yeah. There's something about this Queen of Pentacles having resources, though. What's going on? Yeah. You got the Devil card. So I don't know how they ended like that. It's some type of toxic energy, though. Somebody being protected when it comes to this demonic energy that somebody was trying to use is what it's giving me. That's what somebody was unaware of. The fact that this Queen of Pentacles was actually ready to go there. You was ready. You had exactly what you needed. You weren't lacking in nothing. Okay. So what's going on with this Eight of Swords energy for Leo? Tower in the reverse. So somebody is having some type of inverted tower. Somebody needs some type of help or something like that. Yeah, somebody needs some type of mercy or something. They may be having some type of mental breakdown or something like that. What's going on with this Tower in the reverse? Yeah, you got 9 of Swords. So with this 9 of Swords, it speaks of somebody feeling haunted. You know, somebody feel like somebody is having some type of issues sleeping at night, insomnia or something like that. Yeah, somebody is in heavy regret, denial, depression. It has a lot to do with what they have done. What's going on? What they do? Shit, I want to be nosy. What they do? You got the Sun card. The Sun card speaks of what something with energy. Something with vitality. Again, this boost. What is they doing? What is the Sun card? What's the energy? You got Capricorn, Aquarius, and Leo out here. You got the King of Cups. So this King of Cups is somebody who has some type of intuitive sight or something like that. This is somebody who tends to present themselves as being balanced between their spiritual and emotional standpoint or something like that. This King of Cups is somebody who presents themselves as being compassionate. Give me more on this King of Cups, though. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's some type of illusion. You got a 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups. So it's something where somebody presented themselves a certain type of way, you know, in order to get some type of major stability. It's like really giving, like putting on the show in order to be part of a family or something like that. And it has a lot to do with what they were invested in, the bigger picture. Like somebody wanted some type of support, is really giving some type of attention, some type of stardom, some type of fame. Somebody was investing in a situation, like really hoping that one day they would receive something for it. And it's not even like they wanted the fame. Understand that they wanted the stability. Goddamn it, with the stability, they was gonna get a bunch of flashy shit, and it was going to, you know what I mean? Attract, like, yeah, somebody just. Okay, hype dreams type of energy, yeah. So this King of Pentacles may have been somebody that, King of Pentacles, King of Cups, may have been somebody that you had some type of family energy with or something, or some type of, you established some type of stability or something like that. But again, somebody was trying to keep their emotions in check, because they was invested in manifesting all these different opportunities. 77 might be significant. That was 1077 right here. So 1077, I don't know. But yeah, somebody was invested. And again, even with that 1077, that's still going to reduce down to a 15 type shit. That's the Devil card energy. Somebody was trying to manifest something, you know, using what they were taught, using something that they knew. It has a lot to do with something that they were taught, though. And again, you know, it's with this conflict. That's what has them in this mental conflict now. That's what has them in this inverted tower now. This 7 of Cups energy. So somebody might be having some type of backfire or something like that. You got a Knight of Cups, yeah. It speaks of somebody wanting to take a proposal elsewhere or something like that. Somebody want to walk away with some type of proposal. This is a charming energy. Somebody feels as if they got charmed out their socks, baby. Yes. And they feel a certain type of way because, again, they feel depressed. Somebody is depressed about another person leaving or something like that. What's going on with this Knight of Cups? You have 10 of Wands. Yeah, somebody is burdened. They burdened again with this Devil card energy. Look, that's what's being illuminated. That they can't take the heat. So they're trying to get the fuck up out the kitchen. And not understanding that they cut all the eyes on. And lit some candles. Shit, might I add. They cooked on the stove, that pot. They even put some shit in the refrigerator. You know, stored a few things in the freezer. A couple of Ziploc bags is what I'm hearing. Or something like that. I don't know what the fuck this is, but yeah. What's going on? It's giving this charming energy done created extra responsibility for themselves, and after they done did so, they want to make the block and come back and say, hey, look, fool card, baby, they want to take a risk, present you. They want to come to you like everything is okay, though. They not going to come to you and tell you that they got all these burdens. Somebody is going to come to you on this childlike energy. Like, baby, they done manifested some shit. They done healed some shit. They done got access to some shit. They done leveled up. They ready to jam with you. They ain't on none of that. Fool card. They just want to take a risk trying to be a free spirit. See, they usually able to charm the socks off of everybody is what it is, you know. Shit. You want to jump up in my face now? Look, somebody want to move on now that they weak. They want to move on now that they done depleted their energy. They done want to move on since they done lost their options is what this letting me know. See? They want to move on to this Ten of Pentacles energy, this stability. Somebody's eye is always focused on the almighty dollar. Yeah, they want to leave behind the regrets. The regrets is some type of contract that they in with some other family or something like that. And you got the Strength card, baby. They coming back to you broke, beaten, dirty, disgusting. Is what I'm hearing with that Strength card in the reverse. Yeah. But now they trying to view a situation, you know, the bigger picture and everything like that. Somebody trying to present themselves like they willing to work. You know, like they ready to focus or something like that. What's going on? It's giving like somebody's a weak leader too as well too. It's like they want to come to you and present themselves like they have the strength to be head of your household, and they do not at all. At all. This person can't even run their own household. They got to go to somebody else and take over their shit in order to have some type of domain or something like that. This is somebody who craves some type of power or something like that. What's going on with this Eight of Pentacles? Yeah, King of Swords. Somebody feels like they mastered some type of art when it comes to, again, the Seven of Cups. Somebody wants to trap an individual and then cause some type of like mental breakdown or something like that. Some type of despair. It has a lot to do with somebody's mental. Somebody wants to play on a person's mind. It's like a not do anything to you, really have you do shit to yourself type energy. What's going on with this King of Swords? What he master? World card sideways, King of Pentacles sideways. Baby, how to keep a cycle slowly moving, like not able to close. So it's something with some type of restrictive energy. But understand, with the King of Pentacles sideways, they ain't mastered the motherfucking wealth either. So they done mastered doing the same shit. It's like they still ain't gaining no stability from it. They still ain't reached this King of Pentacles status. Just say, bitch, we see you type thing. So we're going to go ahead, flip that World card in the upright, right? And close that cycle on out when it comes to this charming energy, because we understand that they only coming to you because they need help. They coming to you because they in despair. They coming to you because they hopeless. Basically, they coming to you with more work for you to do when you already done work for them. King of Pentacles energy. This King of Pentacles is actually burdened when it comes to them trying to achieve this luxurious lifestyle. Again, they need to find somebody who's already sitting in position so they can come and take over for them. Again, with the false leader type energy, baby. They ain't gonna help you build shit, but they'll damn sure run it for you. They'll micromanage the shit out of it for you is what they're gonna do for you. I kid you not. Hey, look. Cheer your energy, baby. They want to come in and take authority. You know what I mean? What's going on? Knight of Swords. See? This Knight of Swords energy speaks of somebody making a decision to go against the grain, making a decision to, you know, be very ambitious. It's really giving like a last ditch effort type thing. Like somebody knows that they have to come up with something quickly. So again, that's why they want to take this risk to come towards you with this straight face, knowing that your intuition booming. The way your intuition booming, you're going to be able to see right through that little goofy ass. But they still want to come towards you. Four of Swords. Look. to lay some shit to rest or something like that. They might come to you and tell you they've been thinking or something like that. Yeah, somebody want to come and get rid of some type of baggage or something like that. It's really giving they want to attach some type of entity. Ooh, okay. I was going to say energy, so we got it understood. Then they coming with an entity attachment, baby. They want to funk up your good energy, throw off your chakras a little bit. You know what I mean? Make it hard for you to move on to this 10 of Pentacles. But I'll do you one better and tell them they might as well keep their punk ass right where they at. Because, baby, you already touching this 10 of Pentacles. It came out in the first line. It's yours. What'd he say on the goddamn Gecko commercial? He say, you got to be quicker than that. Goddamn, remember the fishing man with the dollar and he was got motherfuckers running down the street? Yeah. Oh, you got to be quicker than that. Type shit. Get your goofy ass up out of here. Coming with that same as mindset. It's like you feel like you done found a smarter way of being dumber. Like, what the fuck sense do that make? That's goofy as hell. Goofy as fuck. Somebody trying to get you to sacrifice your 10 of Cups, baby. Look, Page of Cups. Off selling you a hype dream or something like that. Surprise. See, what it is this person is convinced that you give more of a fuck about them than what you actually authentically do. What they should have caught you was in the very beginning when you did give a fuck. But seeing that's how you no longer give a fuck. You willing to sacrifice that 10 of Cups that you had with them. That's the only motherfucking thing that you're willing to sacrifice when it's all said and done. And that's justice for the situation. Because that 10 of Cups wasn't 10 of Cups. And it wasn't at all. You was filling your own motherfucking cups. This person was bringing you old, broken, used cups. You was filling them yourself. So, yeah. Anyway. You retook authority of your own situation, Leo. Look, Queen of Swords. And I don't know. It's given that she was starting to fall over. Because, yeah. How many swords is this right here? 6, 7? Yeah. It's some type of illusions or something. Again, some type of shape-shifting energy. Well, of course, I guess it's not as shape-shifty if I'm actually telling you. Because I did say, you know what I mean, that they was coming. And they was coming with a straight face knowing that their ass was on fire. For some, literally, but that's none of my business. But either way it go, we got this Queen of Swords right here. Somebody is coming to try to make you lower your boundaries or something like that. They want to weaken your boundaries. Again, with this trickster energy, like, somebody is actually weak or something like that. And again, when you came to this investment, like when it came to the bigger picture, something was weak. Somebody was false. So again, that's why you turned your back. Justice. The decision that you made was justice for a situation and balancing these scales out. Because see, this King of Swords thought he knew everything when it came to how they was going to get all these illusions met. You know, and they was going to get them off it at your expense. Is how they thought they was going to get them. God damn it. Somebody was going to buy them for them. Look. 2 of Cups and a reverse High Priestess, which caused some type of breakdown in the connection with a High Priestess. You got the 6 of Wands up here, so it has a lot to do with somebody's public reputation, somebody's public recognition, yeah. And the support that they receive. Yeah, so it was justice for you to stop fucking with this person and close out this contract in that. Yeah, because somebody simply was just charming, baby. There was a whole lot of talking. They wasn't never gonna do shit. Never had no, but they had a whole lot of goals, a whole lot of dreams, but baby, no real steps on how to reach them. They was gonna razzle dazzle their way to the top. They felt like they was gonna embody some type of energy for a long time due to, again, what they was doing. High Priestess, I kid you not. What I tell you, King of Pentacles, baby. They gonna get their status off of you. But again, you don't fuck with them no more. And that's what burdens them. That's what weighs them down. Because, again, not only do you not fuck with them no more, but you're also okay. You're also on guard. It's giving you don't want to fuck with them ever again. Look, 6 of Swords in a reverse. 6 of Swords in a reverse. This 6 of Swords in a reverse speaks of somebody not leaving something. Somebody continuously doing something. See, somebody feels you have always allowed them to place you in some type of mental entrapment. You have always believed them in the past. You have always trusted them in the past. What the fuck is your problem now? It's what they feel like. That's why they rushing in towards you. That's why they being ambitious with coming towards you, because you have always forgiven them. Just give it a little bit when the swelling go down. They have always, you know what I mean? They goals, they satisfaction. That's what they feel like. 9 of Pentacles, look. And baby, they could get this lifestyle. It's something with them being stuck in a certain type of mindset and feeling like they deserve it, even though something has been laid to rest. Somebody is still trying to move on and still get some type of energetic contribution from this family energy or this family dynamic. They want some type of independence. And with this 4 of Wands in the reverse, is getting never gonna get it, never gonna get it type shit. Yeah. It's something about this Queen of Swords being aware of the fact that it's some type of mental conflict. Mental conflict, baby. I didn't mean to say mental conflict. So somebody in the house might be losing they goddamn marbles, but it's some type of conflict in the household. Maybe some type of marriage, some type of unionship or something like that. Might even be a fight at a party or something. But it's something where somebody's speaking some type of truth, and they done turned their back on, like, this Strength card energy in the reverse. Look, you got Hermit. You got a Queen of Wands that's isolated. Somebody is taking some type of action on their own. And again, like, justice is being served. That's justice that this Queen of Wands is not able to help this King of Swords. 4 of Pentacles. Somebody is trying to do some soul searching and still hold on to a connection that wasn't there. A connection that was not connecting. Something that it came again full circle. Somebody may have even thought they was going to be able to do some type of picture magic, mirror magic. Judgment. Look, that's why their ass got caught. Judgment. Judgment. Yeah, it's something where this King of Pentacles knew that with the actions that they was taking was actually going to burden them or something like that. They just thought that somebody else was going to help them dissolve their karma or something. This High Priestess energy went through a rebirth or something like that. Had an awakening or something take place. What's going on with this Judgment? You got Ace of Cups in the reverse when it came to somebody who thinks a certain type of mindset. So somebody is not having a new beginning. Somebody is not filling a cup. That shit is actually empty when it comes to, you know, this individual that's stuck in this mindset, refusing to move forward, refusing to release the baggage, actually feeling comfortable with adding on more baggage. It's like, yeah, nah. Yeah, nah. 2 of Pentacles. It's something with you being able to see their ungrounded energy. You are able to see that they're in debt, feel that they're in debt. This may even be on a spiritual level, spiritual debt or something like that. Somebody is heavy though. I'm hearing their auric field is distorted. Somebody looks different. They smell different. They're different, period. Yeah, somebody ain't able to maintain something when it comes to this 9 of Pentacles energy. And they gotta lay this shit to rest. What's going on with this 2 of Pentacles? You got the Wheel of Fortune. This Wheel of Fortune speaks of something being unpredicted. A turn of event. An unforeseen turn of events is what I'm hearing. Yeah, it's something that somebody would be in debt and that they wouldn't get this victory over this Queen of Swords. That was unforeseen. Yeah, because somebody thought they were more knowledgeable than the other individual. But again, with this Queen of Pentacles energy, it's something that you were able to anchor in, Leo. And again, you stop not trusting yourself. You see the way they're foolish. Baby, you make somebody feel a certain type of way. You got 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. So it's something about you recovering from some type of financial loss or some type of lack mindset or something like that when you stop working with a group. You stop working with a group, or something about you stop collaborating. You stop implementing ideas. You stop engaging with something. You stop having high hopes for a situation. It has a lot to do with you working and something not paying off but feeling like it was going to pay off one day. You lost hope or something like that for a certain situation. Because with this Temperance energy in the reverse, it wasn't healing. A wound had gotten infected or something like that. 8 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You walked away. You had to walk away in order to gain your stability. What's going on with this Queen of Pentacles? Page of Swords. This Queen of Pentacles got a different way of thinking. Some type of young, energetic mindset when it comes to this soul searching, this truth seeking, this going internal. This being divinely led in order to seek justice. You got 3 of Swords. So it's something with somebody laying something to rest when it comes to somebody being stingy. This may have caused you some type of heartbreak or some type of grief, sorrows or something like that. But it's given that you were strong enough in order to face it because you realized that somebody was shortchanging you, you know. And you could give yourself more than what they were offering you is what I'm getting, Leo. So in your mind, you felt like shit, you might as well go on over here and do it yourself since you're doing it yourself anyway. You know, and shit, just lay it to rest. Lay it to rest. Stop giving to a person. What's going on? You got death. Damn, judgment is death. It's the change of a cycle for something to be ended completely. So laid to rest, laid to rest. If somebody passed away or something like that, my condolences. But it's something with something being laid to rest, laid to rest. Which is metamorphing the situation. It's causing for a cycle to close out. But again, remember, it's only for a new cycle to begin. What is this Death card? You got the Knight of Wands. This Knight of Wands speaks of somebody being very passionate. Somebody taking some type of quick action. When it comes to this Ace of Cups in the reverse. So it's giving somebody rushing into a situation knowing that, you know, it is not giving that it's going to be what's expected, but still rushing in anyway. For some type of victory or something like that. Somebody wanted the 6 of Wands. Again, they wanted to be seen a certain type of way, but it's given that they're having challenges. Somebody is battling when it comes to them maintaining control because they can't anchor something in with this lifestyle. It's some type of faulty energy. One day they up, next day they down. One day they up, next day they down type energy. What's going on with this 6 of Wands? 3 of Pentacles. Look, so they want to collaborate. Somebody trying to collaborate in order to keep faith. They trying to get new ideas in order to keep faith. Somebody still trying to hold on to something. They trying not to let go of, you know, how they want to see things. Trying to not let go of being seen a certain type of way. Somebody likes being gloated over. It's some type of support or something like that that they receive if they are presented a certain type of way. And they don't want to let that go. What's this 3 of Wands energy? Page of Pentacles. And he came out sideways. Somebody is trying to manifest something new. They're trying to take the steps to manifest something new. Some type of progressive action or something like that. You have 5 of Swords energy. So somebody is still operating from some type of broken place. This is somebody who's determined to win at all costs. Understand that just because their emotions is involved means that they want to get deeper and darker now. Look, 7 of Swords. That's what I'm saying. This trickster energy. See, it's something about them refusing to see something a certain type of way, like, and they're being stopped, like divine intervention, baby. You got the Death card backed by the Judgment, backed by the High Priestess. It's layers of protection in this motherfucker. And they looking back over this past shit, thinking that they getting away with it, not realizing that they running right into an ending. They're running right into a change. It's like, baby, whether you decide to or not, you're going to see this a different type of way. Hey, I grew up in the 90s, so it was a movie called Tales from the Hood, and it was like a little scary movie. You remember when dude had went to the mortuary? Y'all gonna have to look it up. I really don't want to go through the whole storyline, but it was one story where it was like this guy where he was like, he had lived a life of crime, you know, and they put him on this table. It's like they was basically taking him back to the times where he should have shown some type of remorse to see if he actually had any emotion, he actually had any feeling, if he was going to repent. And instead of him repenting, you know, he constantly made excuses. He constantly put himself in a position like he didn't have a other choice, you know, to make anything outside of the choice that he had made. And therefore, he ended up condemning himself to hell, right? But it was a part on the movie where they had put him on a table, had strapped him down to a table, had injected him with something, but the table was spinning. It's like it was spinning him real fast because it was sending him back like into his memory type thing. I'm seeing that. And I'm sorry it took me that long to explain. It, but I'm seeing that. It's like somebody is forced to see something. They forced to gain this different perception. They forced to, yeah, because it's something with some type of sacrificial energy. They was willing to put anybody on the chopping block. I mean, it's even like they showed him a part where he had, you know, went and did a drive-by on somebody, and some of the bullets had went through somebody's house, and it ended up, you know, taking the life of a young girl, you know. And she was like, what about me? You know, like her ghost came to him, you know, when they was trying to, you know, he was being judged, and she like, what about me? And he said, shit, a bullet ain't got no name on it. You was at the wrong place at the wrong time. That's what he told the little girl. So it's like he still didn't do nothing wrong. He you know what I mean? That's the type of soul you dealing with. 5 of Pentacles. That's why they getting left out in the cold. That's why they in debt. That's why no matter how strong or how up for the battle, up for the challenges that they feel like it is, this cup is in reverse. It's like they running themselves right into a brick wall. Page of Cups in the reverse. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Somebody not receiving the message. They not receiving the downloads. There's some type of creative blockages going on with this person. Because again, they in debt. They need somebody to share with them. They need somebody to give to them. Remember I said that. This person, even with this, like, this person might be a whole entity themselves. What I just say? Didn't I just say they need you to share with them? They need you to give to them. You, anybody. See, you, it's something about you having a stronger source. Like your energy lasts longer than others, is what I'm hearing. Which is why your energy is so important. The potency is what I'm hearing. I'm also getting, I don't know if you ever seen True Blood, but you know in True Blood, it's like they used to drain the vampire's blood. It's like this and sell it. Drain it, sell it. They used to take it as like a drug and different things like that to give them a boost. It would give them a boost of energy, a boost of like mental, it like, man, baby, you was somebody's preference. You was somebody's choice of drug is what it was. Yeah, and they was expecting you to share with them and give to them so that they could build, you know, and go ahead and flip this short-term success into long-term success. But it's given that you meeting them with some type of boundaries and you ain't on no weak shit when it comes to your investments. You ain't playing. Look, the devil card, 3 of Cups. This person teamed up, celebrated with the devil. They came out in the main energy, baby. The Magician, 3 of Cups. They friends with the devil. They in partnership with the devil. Remember I said that entity. I ain't even try to say entity, but yeah, this person definitely got an entity attached to them. I do you one better and tell you that this person is probably a whole entity, they motherfucking self. Definitely possessed. Definitely soulless. Definitely heartless. Definitely mindless. Definitely a troll. They being used by demonic entities is what it is. And they wanted you. They wanted your energy. They wanted your light source. They wanted you to sacrifice your soul. Sacrifice your past for them. Hey, spirits, hey, hell no, you ain't going. Hell no, we won't go. Yeah, they needed you to celebrate with them, team up with them, collaborate with them, or something like that, though, in order for them to manifest this, because it's something with the access that you have with your mind, something with this communicating. Your heart was going to be the sacrifice for them, and that was going to be justice. That was the way that they was going to be able to manifest this Seven of Cups. I'm hearing you was supposed to die and nobody was ever supposed to know the truth of the matter. Like what really happened, that your ass was sacrificed, that they siphoned your motherfucking energy. It's like somebody having you in a glass soundproof box. And I can see somebody like beating on, I kid you not, like beating on the glass. You in that motherfucker, don't nobody hear you. We can see you, but we don't see you. What's this Magician energy? Yeah, they was trying to manifest some type of mental manipulation. Some type of mind control energy, for real. Star card. Lovers in the reverse. Eight of Cups. So this Magician wanted some type of, again, the stardom, the fame, the attention, the ability to pour and manifest. It's something that they was pouring into. It's like they was supposed to keep away from you the fact that they was dealing with this demonic force, that they actually was this entity. But again, you the high priestess, baby. I said you come with layers of protection. The divine ain't gonna let nothing happen to you. Nothing could have happened to you without your permission, is what I'm saying to you. So you receiving these intuitive messages, these intuitive downloads and all the rest of that, had you ignored them, it would have cost you your life. One day, it was going to cost you your life. And that was the plan. That was the goal. Keep on pouring while they in this shape-shifting energy. They backstabbing. I'm telling you, death was going to come because judgment was going to come for this high priestess, and you was going to be judged on you completely ignoring your post. When you know that you had these gifts, you know that you was receiving the warnings, you know that your spirit team was intervening, you was having dreams, you was hearing shit, you was seeing, you know, you knew. Eight of Cups and shit, I ain't even mean to say Eight of Cups in the reverse. You got the Lovers in the reverse first, and then you got the Eight of Cups. You had to disconnect from this Lovers dynamic. It's some type of break in the harmonious energy. You ain't fraternizing with no motherfucking demons, baby. And you got a divine path. You got a motherfucking light. What you look like trading your light for darkness? That don't even make sense. What they say, goddamn it, why would you trade out your dime for a penny? Bitch, I got 10. Why would I give you one? I'm going to give you my 10, my whole divine contract for one pentacle, for a page of pentacle, for a hype dream. Some shit that you making me feel like you can manifest that I ain't even seen you manifest for your motherfucking self yet, bitch. You ain't manifested. Hey, Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups, baby. You walked away from the unfair treatment. I ain't even got to get on this person's ass like that and tell their business, although they do make you want to sometimes. And my thing is, you shouldn't be in the motherfucking energy if you didn't want to be read, you know, with all due offense, bitch. You definitely gonna get your ass talked about. You coming the fuck out on here. And again, with this Eight of Cups energy, or something about you deciding to leave this behind, Leo. You feeling like them obstacles, that was fish that you didn't want to fry. And again, you walked away and you started protecting yourself. You started guarding yourself. Again, paying attention to you reaping what you have sown in the situation. What somebody is willing to offer you for what you willing to invest. God damn it. It's something about you learning from your past lessons. These past experiences. You got your head bumped already. You ain't got to get your shit bumped again. You already know how to balance this shit out. And you already know that somebody ran to a group of individuals trying to seek some type of refuge, some type of protection, and they was collaborating with them and building with them on how to get, you know, it's really seeming like make some type of karma come to you. Flip on you. You were supposed to pay off their karmic debt. I kid you not. And again, with this Four of Wands in the reverse, they didn't get that victory. It's some type of conflict when it comes to this group, this collaborating, this fighting, because you know too motherfucking much. And with this strength card in your reverse, you done flipped that motherfucker over your head. All that strength that they thought they had, you took that motherfucker and flipped it over your head, and baby, it's behind you like this in the motherfucking reverse, baby. You ain't, hey, you seen the quit motherfucking playing. Don't play with it at all. These boundaries is tight. Strong. Hey. And you mean what you say. Again, temperance energy is some type of divine intervention. You done did the healing that you needed to do in order to stand in the position that you standing in. And you will be damned if a motherfucker even feel like they gonna come and question it. You got your hand raised already. You going like this, and you already got the sword right here resting. I'm hearing don't start nothing, it won't be nothing, baby, because if I swipe this motherfucker, okay, so I'm done with it. That was your read, Leo. I don't know, it was a whole lot of jumping around, a whole lot of mixing and moving, but one thing that I did get clear is that you ain't for the bullshit. You ain't never been about it, and you ain't gonna be about it. You ain't playing no games, so I don't know. That was just it. That's your read.